it's just easier to say it that way. It's just a better play on our actual podcast. And so yeah, so it is
And then
gen to gen.
you researched this hard. It's easier to find us that way. That's what you said, yeah.
It's way easier to find us that way. If you
Because
type in
people were having trouble finding us with gen to gen.
they were. And
Yeah.
like last night I asked a guy wanted to follow us last night, and I told him to type in father, and before I told him to type in father and son, and before he even finished it popped right up.
Yeah.
It said father, and then it automatically popped up. So it's automatically, but we're still associated with gen to gen cast because it's still our handle on certain things. So if you type in gen to gen cast, you'll find us too.
So are you gonna update the handle later, or that's just kind of
Well, I don't want to update the handle yet because I want
oh,
people
okay?
to be able to
Be able to see,
still,
yeah.
yeah, I want people to be,
Now
yeah.
and then
See what Miles said, what I'm saying? It's
he
catchier
said
and
catcher, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you joining. And then we also we finally made it over 200 subscribers, which kind of milestone. We never that was the first time we've been on the air since that happened. So appreciate everybody that's subscribing. We're actually at 205, which we were like in 190 forever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we kind of doing some things just kind of like now. I mean, you're doing everything. Just I
Mm-hmm.
pretty much just kind of like back in the day. I just provide the color, like they say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're doing all the leg work. You're the the wedge behind it all. But yeah, so we're just gonna let everybody know we updated. But appreciate you guys. So let's and make sure you
So,
guys like and subscribe.
oh yeah,
And
make sure you like and subscribe too, because also so we gotta get so to mark the next milestone. So we did 100, we flew by 200. Like we was at 198. We woke up the next day, we was at 205. And so what we're gonna do now is what we're gonna be doing now. Shout out to you, Ramon. I'm glad you joined the show. Uh, so what we're gonna do now is we
what's up,
gonna
Ramon? I just talked to your mom about an hour ago.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So what we gonna do now? The next milestone is 500. So that's what our goal is. If we get 500, we get monetized. So that's the goal, 500. So this whole campaign, this whole season for us is gonna be about follow, follow, follow. So subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.
And then
Uh,
with training camp, we gonna pretty much be on. We gonna try to be on like
every day.
every day at some
Yeah.
point. But talk
So
about your running back
well, I
thing.
want to talk about the one technique thing because that's interesting to me because I was trying to figure out like, so what's up? Like, so I guess so are they saying that they're gonna have like Sam Williams playing at the same time as what they trying to what are they saying? That we're
As it
gonna have
relates to what I talked about the tackles,
yeah, like if we like
well, no, I think the to me the
shout out to you, Jeremy.
linebackers. Hey, Jeremy, appreciate you joining. Yeah, I think the linebackers and the edges. I think that's pretty set. I just think that what you're gonna do, you're gonna see a lot of people calling it the the NASCAR package, our nickel and dime package. You're gonna just see Michael moved around. You're gonna see Dante Fowler. You're gonna say Easy. You're gonna see Nealon, and you're just gonna it's gonna be literally like what Jimmy would do. You're gonna just see, and you talked about it yourself. This defense, the Marinelli, Eberflus, he just gonna to answer your question. They're all gonna be on the field at some point, not all at the same time. But so I say this: if we get a lead on teams, it's gonna be hard for them to throw the ball, and it's gonna be hard because we just got edges for forever.
Yeah, that's but see, and that's our thing. See, when you run up against a tough opponent or a smart coach, they're not gonna abandon the run at all. Like, I mean, they're gonna
Yeah,
probably be down still because
that's gonna
that's
be your problem
right. That's how
when
you
they're
would beat
trying to
us.
gash us.
Right.
And the 49ers, that type of offense, when we play the Packers, I gotta pull up our schedule again. I just think the early test for us, well, obviously the Eagles, the first game, because they're gonna try to gash us for
But
sure.
see, that's what. But I'm gonna say this again. Now you said that my opinion on the Eagles game, the first Eagles game, that's a wash. I don't think that we can take anything from that game.
But no, I'm just saying the where they're gonna try to attack us is they're gonna try to run on us,
And I'm
and
just
they're, and they're not gonna give up the run.
and see what I'm saying is, I don't want us to be fooled into
No,
believing that we can stop the run because we probably gonna be able to stop that run. Watch, they
yeah,
they
and
they,
I'm
they gonna come in and they gonna try to run the ball down our throat. They gonna probably only get 90 yards, and then all of a sudden they gonna say we can stop the run, and that's not the
no, I'm not
situation.
saying that. No,
Right? You see
no,
what I'm saying?
absolutely not. I don't think any of the content creators that we are aligned with, no one is going to be
Bet.
thinking anything after that game other than we just won and oh. So I don't
Right.
think that's going to be a problem.
Good. So okay, and so yeah, so the running back thing, and shout out to so now Greg Ellis, he's an assistant defensive line coach.
Not anymore.
So he's not right now.
No, they didn't retain him.
Okay, so he thinks that Mozzie's Mozzie is playing the wrong position now. I didn't think that it was going to be hard to trade Mozzie. I feel like Mozzie somebody would look
Mm-mm.
up, somebody could be like, yeah, we could do something
No,
with him. But
nope.
well, looks like we stuck with him. And then I remember I hate for LVE because he wasn't aggressive to the correct gap. Uh, how do you think Cowboys Nation would act when Murray hits the wrong gap
Uh,
aggressively?
mm, uh,
Uh, well,
I think the difference is Murray and every linebacker can at times hit the wrong gap, especially the way these offenses are calling plays. They gonna put you in the
misdirection.
wrong gap. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but the question is when he gets to the right gap, I just think that the way Murray plays, the way Overshawn plays, I just don't think LVE. The early version of LVE, his first 2 years, that was LVE. But his last few years, his neck injury was really obvious, and he just didn't play the same. So the first 2 years of LVE JVB, boy, I agree. That's kind. He was playing like that, but his last year. But no, Murray, when he gets to the right gap, whenever it is, he's gonna hit you. And he's gonna be physical, and I think
Yeah.
that Leo Fowler's gonna do that. I think that Overshawn when he's back, and we think that that's the way that Sanborn is going to play as well. So I don't think physicality is going to be our problem. But yeah,
Well,
shooting the wrong Sanborn is going to hit the wrong gap for sure,
see, my thing is this. I
and
think
Leo
that
Foul too.
Leah fell too. See, but and then also, and Damone Clark is probably gonna be on the team. But he be hitting the right gap. He just don't tackle. But
Yeah,
but 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 the thing about this is JVB boy. My opinion is I think that they have so many linebackers that I think they have so many linebackers, and the linebackers that they have, they're intelligent. They're not like I say Kenneth Murray is probably the most. I don't want to say unintelligent, but he's the one that is known for hitting the wrong gap all the time.
yeah,
Other than that, those other people, those other linebackers that we have, they're not known for that. Like Jack
yeah.
Sanborn, when you do the research on Jack Sanborn, one of his strengths is he's always at the right place at the right time. Uh,
And they all play physical
they
when
all
they
play
when
physical
they when they get there.
when they
Um,
get there. So I think that it's gonna be enough to. I think our other linebacker play is gonna be enough to where when Kenneth Murray hits the wrong gap every now and then, we just gonna be like, what is that was crazy. But he also
yeah,
gonna make it up. I think he probably gonna have a highlight per game. I would say it's gonna be one tackle where he hit the gap aggressively because you can look at his highlights and you can see when he hit the gap aggressively and he hit it'd be a huge,
and
it'd be huge.
and they say that Eberflus, he's able to coach guys up to where that doesn't happen a lot. His linebackers in his scheme, they just they are pretty much on point. That's what we're gonna get that theory tested with Eberflus
Yeah.
in the first part of this year. But there's no I think it ain't no doubt in my mind that September 4th you're gonna see a heavy dose of Saquon, and we're gonna have to, and nobody's gonna read into if we win that game and stop him. Because my thing is with this with Eberflus, he better have a game plan to stop the run because I'm not giving him no grace period. I'm not.
Yeah, I agree
That's
with
that's
you.
gonna be my review after game one. It's gonna be my review after game two, three, and four. He don't get no grace period with me because
Yeah.
I
Now,
just I'm just not. I'm 30 years. You don't have that kind of time.
nah, and he really don't fit the mold of now I'll say this. He is like a Cowboys coach, like I like to say. He's a Cowboy coach, he's born bred, he's a Cowboy coach. But he doesn't fit the mold of like Shoddy and the rest of those guys. What's the name a few of them? Uh,
Well, White Cotton is the defensive line coach.
mm-hmm,
There again, his teams at New York, the Jets, White
mm-hmm,
Cotton,
mm-hmm.
his D line, they were really good against the run.
Yeah,
And
they were showing this clip the other day about him getting into it with one of the players on the
yeah,
sideline.
well, the
So
player and the name escapes me. That's one
yeah,
of the players that we need to be targeting. I can't remember his name.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
one of the guys that we should be kind of looking at.
If we he's too good to be trying to, why would they get? I think that he like the best player on they one of the best player
I
on their
think it's
team.
Quentin Williams.
Yeah, Quentin Williams is not even. It's not
But
even.
but the way that works, what you got to look at teams like the Jets,
Yeah,
they're looking at building for the future. So
yeah.
you might be able to get him for a pick. Now we don't have a lot of picks, but this, like I keep telling you, a fifth round pick is very valuable.
Well, that's not what you're gonna trade for Quentin Williams.
Well, where I push back on that, when he get traded, that's what players like that get traded for. Only Dallas gives up high picks for those kind for trades.
And he's a really good player.
He is a good player, but I'm telling you, but so we'll see. But
Yeah,
he's
we'll
just
see.
one of the names
Oh, yeah, if,
that
if
we're
we were to,
seeing.
if we were to get him fixed, defense fixed.
Yeah. So it's
Uh,
another name that I was thinking about earlier. It'll come to me here in a minute. But
uh,
go ahead with your running back thing.
yeah. So the running back thing. So the running back usage over the over the last, I don't know, decade, more than that, has changed quite a bit. And so like for instance, I was talking about how the Cowboys last year, they really had an opportunity to fix this running back situation. They could have gotten Henry. They could have gotten a lot of other running backs. They could have got Henry. They could have got Saquon. They could have got Joe Mixon. So the running backs went really cheap last year in the offseason. They went really cheap. And Jerry made this brazen comment talking about we just couldn't afford them. Uh, and that was just not true because it's public knowledge. The cap is public knowledge, and yeah, I agree with you, JVB. Boy, missing the correct gap is game changing for sure. Um, so Kenneth Murray, he gonna be on the clock. We're gonna be watching him. Um, Eberflus is supposed to be able to coach above that, so I guess we gonna see.